Hello, I'm Sugyong Moon, a research assistant at DTM Lab, and today I'll be presenting the week first paper review. The paper I reviewed is titled Identifying Promising Technologies Considering Technology Convergence, a patent-based machine learning approach. To briefly introduce the paper, this study was published in IEEE in 2024. For the DOI and more details, please refer to the information shown on the slide. This study focuses on technology convergence as a key indicator of promising technologies, based on the assumption that patents with strong mediating power for subsequent technology convergence are highly likely to be promising in the future. This paper suggests the concept of convergence distance, which is calculated by the differences between IPC in backward and forward citations. Here, strong mediating power essentially refers to patents that are frequently cited by later patents, so you can think of them as patents with a high number of forward citations. Ultimately, the study suggests that there is a strong correlation between technology convergence and promising technologies. Now, let me begin the main part of the paper review. Presentation follows the structure of the original paper, and so I will explain it in 6 steps. First, I'd like to walk you through the introduction of the paper. Technology is rapidly evolving and inherently innovative, which is why it is considered a core factor in determining a company's competitiveness. As a result, identifying key technologies has long been an important challenge. While the concept of promising technologies may vary, it often refers to key technologies that drive significant growth and have a major impact on social and commercial value. Based on this idea, many studies have attempted to identify promising technologies with a strong emphasis on using forward citations as the main indicator. However, these existing studies have faced several limitations. First, most peer studies have focused on predictors that explain the technological strengths of patents, such as the number of patent families or the technological capabilities of assignees. But other important characteristics of promising technology have received relatively little attention. Second, technology convergence refers to innovations emerging at the intersection of multiple industries. Innovation is no longer driven by a single technology, but rather through active and intensive recombination and collaboration across diverse, heterogeneous fields. Yet, very few studies have integrated technology convergence into prediction frameworks. So to address this gap, this paper proposes a novel approach that explicitly incorporates technology convergence into the analysis. The research questions of this paper can be summarized as follows. To answer these questions, the authors introduce a new concept called convergence distance. This refers to the difference in technology classifications between patent backward citations and forward citations. Based on this concept, the paper proposes 3 patent-based indicators that describe how a technology mediates future convergence. And I will explain each of these indicators in more detail later in the presentation. The contributions of this research are as follows. This paper is the first study to focus on the mediating role of future technology convergence. It proposes and validates the concept of convergence distance, which is measured by the difference in IPC-based forward and backward citations. The results of this study indicate that the mediating power in technology convergence is highly correlated with promising technologies, providing strong evidence that technology convergence plays a critical role in technological innovation. Next, let me move on the literature review. Identifying promising technologies has been considered a critical task for decades, yet there is no universal definition of what promising actually means. In fact, scholars sometimes use the terms promising and emerging interchangeably. According to Song Kim and Lee, promising technologies are referenced repeatedly across multiple development stages, whereas emerging technologies are mentioned mainly in the very early phase of development. Because the focus of our study is not limited to early-stage inventions, we follow their definition and constantly use the term promising rather than emerging. Building on the growing need for early detection of technological opportunities, a substantial body of prior research shares two common threads: the data employed and the analytical methods adopted. In data perspective, patent data dominate the literature. Patents are tangible output of R&D activity and act as early signals of new technologies, thereby encouraging market investment and technological diffusion. From the methodological standpoint, previous studies have employed the variety of analytical techniques. Among them, the most commonly used methods are clustering, network analysis, and more recently, machine learning. In particular, the use of machine learning has become increasingly prominent in predicting emerging or promising technologies. These machine learning-based studies tend to share common patterns in terms of both input and output variables. The output variables is usually the n-year forward citation count, which refers to the number of times a patent is cited within a specific number of years after publication. The input variables are generally derived from patent-related information and can be grouped into three main categories based on the source of information. First, patent-based information is such as the patent title, abstract, IPC classification, and number of family patents. Second, citation-based information is such as the number of forward and backward citations. Third, assignee-based information is including the technological capabilities of the assignee. For example, the forward citations of patents owned by the assignee. Despite the development of many of these input features, most studies have overlooked technology convergence as a meaningful factor. And in spite of the rich set of predictors listed above, technology convergence has rarely been treated as a meaningful input. This is surprisingly given that convergence through knowledge integration and recombination often sparks entirely new business and markets. Because convergence is inseparable from the discussion of promising technologies, our study focuses on how each technology mediates convergence over time and examines how this mediation influences the identification of promising technologies. To that end, we propose a new predictive framework that places technology convergence at the center of the analysis. Technology convergence is generally defined as the overlapping or merging of different technologies. It often occurs when innovation emerges across the boundaries of different industries. In other words, when technologies from separate domains interact or combine. However, most existing studies have focused only on identifying potential convergence patterns without using those convergence insights as a basis for predicting which technologies are truly promising. This paper aims to fill the gap by shifting the focus rather than just detecting convergence. It proposes a more detailed approach to identifying promising technologies by explicitly incorporating technology convergence into the prediction framework. It is well known that technology convergence plays a major role in shaping industrial structures and enhancing the competitiveness of R&D players. However, despite its importance, most previous studies have relied on theoretical or qualitative perspectives. For example, convergence is often defined in a very simple way, just as the co-occurrence of IPC code within a single patent. This kind of definition lacks a dynamic and evolutionary perspective and focuses only on what's currently observed rather than how convergence unfolds over time. Although many studies discuss convergence, very few have tried to quantify it or use it to identify promising technologies. To address this gap, the paper introduces a new definition called convergence distance, which captures how much a technology mediates future convergence. This mediating power is quantified by measuring how widely related technology fields expand after a patent is granted. The research framework consists of three main stages. First, data collection, second, data preprocessing, and third, identifying promising technologies. The main assumption of this study is that promising technologies drive future technology convergence. In other words, patents with a high level of mediating power in future convergence, those that are likely to facilitate convergence across technologies, are also more likely to be considered promising. First, the researchers collected focal patents registered in the USPTO. The search period was limited to 2010 to 2014, and all patents were classified under the IPC code A61K, which includes pharmaceutical and dental preparations, and cosmetics were excluded. This IPC category was selected because it has shown high levels of patenting activity, making it a rich source for analysis. Next, the study also collected both forward and backward citations for each focal patent, but only those that occurred within 5 years of the patent publication. The entire data collection period was set to end before 2020 in order to eliminate potential distortions caused by COVID-19 since the pandemic triggered a surge in related technologies that could bias the result. Next is the data preprocessing. The output variables is the number of forward citations received within 5 years, which serves as a proxy for the technological impact on each patent. To identify promising technologies, patents are classified into binary levels based on citation performance. Those in the top 10% of forward citations are labeled as promising technologies respectively. The input variables are grouped into 4 perspectives: patent characteristics, citation characteristics, assigned characteristics, and convergence characteristics. Among these, patent, citation, and assigned features are considered conventional indicators. And the last one, convergence characteristics, is introduced in this study as a set of new indicators to capture how technologies contribute to future convergence. The first category is patent characteristics, which describe the inherent nature of a patent. Based on peer literature, the study defines four variables to capture these characteristics. First, class-level technological originality is calculated using the Hoffinder index based on the technology classes of backward citations. For reference, the Hoffinder index is commonly used to measure market concentration by summing the squared market shares of firms. In this context, a lower concentration indicates that the cited technologies are more diverse, so this variable reflects the degree to which diverse technologies are considered in the patent. Second, subclass level technological originality is calculated the same way but based on subclass instead of main classes. In other words, it's a more fine-grained version of CTO. Third, technological scope refers to the number of technology classes the patent belongs to. This shows how many different technology fields the patent covers. Finally, patent family PCT refers to the number of countries in which the patent has been filed, indicating its geographical or international reach. The second category is citation characteristics, which are related to patent citation trends. This includes information about how many patents are cited by the focal patent, as well as the speed of the technological cycle. These are defined using two variables. First, peer knowledge is measured by the number of backward citations. The number of the peer patents cited by a given patent is often related to its novelty and monetary value, so this variable helps capture the value of the patent. Second, technology cycle time is calculated as the median age of the backward citations. If the cited patents are relatively recent, it suggests that the technological field is evolving rapidly. In this way, this variable reflects the pace of change in the existing technology base. The next category is assignee characteristics, which reflect the influence of the assignee on the value of a patent. First, citations per patent is used to estimate the influence level of the assignee. Second, total know-how is used to reflect the accumulated knowledge or experience of the assignee. Third, collaboration measures whether the patent is jointly assigned. If a patent has two or more assignees, the variable is coded as 1, otherwise it is 0. This captures the positive effect of inter-organizational collaboration. First, the inventor's indicators work similarly to the collaboration variable, but it focuses on whether the patent involves multiple inventors. This reflects the potential knowledge diversity within a team. Lastly, CASI stands for Citation-Based Assignee Similarity Index. It measures the similarity between the assignees of the focal patent and the assignees of the cited patent. Promising technology often cite patents assigned to the same organizations due to the potential infringement risk. The formula is shown here on the slide, and in this equation, NP and NQ refer to the number of assignees of patents P and Q respectively, and ASGI, ASGJ equals 1 if the two assignees are the same and 0 otherwise. Next, I will introduce the convergence characteristics, which are a set of new input variables proposed in this study. Before diving into the specific variables, I'd like to first explain the main concept behind these indicators, which is central to how this study defines and measures convergence. If you look at this diagram, you can compare case 1 and case 2. In case 1, the IPC codes of the forward citations are quite similar to those of the backward citations. But in case 2, the forward citations contain a wider variety of IPC codes than the backward ones. This means that the focal patent in case 2 plays a more important role in the evolution of technology convergence over time. Because more diverse technologies reflected in the new IPC codes were developed by citing this patent. So instead of simply counting the number of forward citations, this study focuses on the diversity of IPC codes found in those forward citations. This figure illustrates the concept of convergence distance, which is calculated based on the distance between IPC classifications in forward and backward citations. In this study, the authors used the Euclidean distance, which is one of the most widely used methods for measuring distance in high-dimensional space. Importantly, this distance is only computed when the number of IPC classes in forward citations is greater than in backward citations. This condition implies the technology convergence is more likely to have occurred since new and more diverse technology emerged by citing the focal patent. Each point in the figure represents an IPC class, and its coordinates are determined by the frequency of the class in the corresponding citation set. Based on this concept, the study proposed 3 indicators related to convergence characteristics. The first indicator is convergence distance, which is calculated as the Euclidean distance between the IPC class vectors of forward and backward citations. Below is the formula used to calculate convergence distance. Let's assume we have a focal patent along with its forward and backward citations. The class vectors v-cited and v-citing represent the frequency of each IPC class in the backward citation set and the forward citation set, respectively. These two vectors are defined in the non-negative integer space NO, and where O represents the total number of unique IPC classes that appear in the union of the forward and backward citation set. The second indicator is convergence intensity, which captures the change in IPC class frequencies between backward and forward citations. And the third indicator is called convergence diversity frequency. It refers to the number of new IPC classes that appear in forward citations but not in backward citations. This captures the extent to which the citing patents introduce new technological areas, and this indicator helps us measure how the focal patent contributes to class level diversity over time. To clearly validate the effectiveness of the proposed indicators, the experiment was conducted using a subset of patents where the convergence distance is non-zero and where the class intensity of forward citations is greater than that of backward citations. This table shows the descriptive statistics of all the variables used in the analysis, and the figure below presents the correlation test results among those variables. It's worth noting that the variable binary convergence diversity was excluded from the correlation analysis because it showed a very high correlation close to 1, which could potentially distort the interpretation of the relationships. Compare the results. The study develops 2 models, a baseline model using only conventional input variables and an extended model that includes the 3 convergence-related indicators proposed in this paper. As shown in the tables on the right, the upper table presents the baseline result, while the lower table shows the result of the extended model. The extended model consistently outperforms the baseline across all machine learning models and evaluation metrics, which means the newly proposed convergence indicators have a significant impact on prediction performance. Feature importance was calculated for each evaluation metric across the different machine learning models. As a result, the proposed convergence indicators showed higher importance compared to conventional variables. This demonstrates that considering the mediating law of patent in technology convergence is essential when predicting which technologies are likely to be promising. As explained earlier, the improvement in prediction performance was especially significant when identifying promising technologies compared to simply filtering out non-promising ones. To further verify this, we conducted a t-test to see whether the convergence distance of promising patents is statistically higher than that of non-promising patents. The results were highly significant across all cases, indicating that the null hypothesis can be rejected, and this provides strong evidence that future research should more seriously consider the role of technology convergence in discovering and predicting promising technologies. Because our convergence metrics rely on 5 years of forward and backward citations, each patent must be at least 5 years old, making very early detection challenging. To address this limitation, we retested the model using shorter windows of 1 and 3 years alongside the original 5-year benchmark. The result shows that, as expected, performance improves with more data. However, even with only 1 or 3 years of citations, the model remains usable, trading a small drop in accuracy for the benefit of earlier insight into promising technology. To verify the robustness of the model, we conducted a sensitivity analysis. Since we originally defined promising technologies as those in the top 10% of forward citations, we retested the model using stricter thresholds at 5% and 10%. And as you can see in the table below, the model continues to perform consistently well under all conditions, demonstrating that it is robust to changes in the definition of promising technologies. To test whether the results are sensitive to the choice of distance metric, we also calculated Manhattan distance and Chebyshev distance, and as is shown in the figure on the right, there is a high correlation between the values derived from each of these distance metrics, and this indicates that the experimental results are not heavily dependent on the specific distance formula. Since the identification of promising technologies should be conducted within specific industries, to test the generalizability of the results, we applied the same model to the optic industry. As with the before IPC code, the extended model again outperformed the baseline, and the t-test results showed statistically significant differences in the convergence indicators. This paper represents the first attempt to quantitatively measure the mediating law of technology convergence, with a focus on how convergence relates to technological diversification and application expansion. By developing a machine learning model using these convergence indicators, the study demonstrates a strong correlation between convergence mediations and the predictability of promising technologies. Despite its contributions, the study has two main limitations. First, it depends heavily on forward citation data. Since convergence distance is calculated using both backward and forward citations, the model can only be applied when enough citation data is available, which limits its use for early-stage prediction. Second, the definition of convergence is restricted to IP-based classification. In this framework, convergence is measured by the expansion of IPC categories, which may overlook convergence that occurs outside the boundaries defined by patent classification. Thank you for listening.